Good morning, good morning, good morning. CPI in less than 7 minutes. Alright, let's get it cracking. Well, let's change that. We're in London right now. And no trades taken yet. Alright, so starting with gold before we have CPI, GBP CPI in a couple minutes. Alright, so gold is currently bullish. We've respected yesterday's low. We do have a long top wick to fill. Yesterday's daily top wick is a long wick. If gold continues bullish, I think that wick gets filled. And we're already respecting the low. So we've made a nice bottom wick. Daily is currently very bullish and looking like it's going to break the previous 4-hour high as well. Also creating a higher low here. It kind of looks like an inverted head and shoulders. You've got left shoulder, the head, and then the right shoulder. If that's the case, you know, if it breaks the neckline, probably up here, we're going to get a nice push up. Do we have any? No gold news today, no USD news today. But gold is looking quite bullish at the moment. Let's put some levels in. So we've got 4-hour support here. Got 4-hour resistance up here. I'm not going to put this one just yet because it's already been broken. Although we do have 2 hours till this 4-hour candle closes. But yeah, this level right here was respected yesterday. So I want to see what happens there today as well. 30.29. Alright, let's narrow down. Okay, we've got the 4-hour support there. Although, I mean, the candle hasn't closed. So anything could happen in this 2 hours. It could flip bearish, push down. I don't see it. It's 110 pips. But we do have 2 hours. I'm going to leave it there for now. We have a 30-minute resistance right here. So yeah, I'm going to have to wait. If I want buys, really I'm going to have to wait for a closure probably above this 4-hour resistance. I don't really want to buy into it because it's only 30 pips away. But yeah, gold buys for now. What's up, Caswell? What's up? What's up? So pounds yen. Oh, need to clean this up. Pound yen daily is very bullish at the moment. We've respected yesterday's low. Four-hour is at the daily flip. This current 4 hours hovering around this weekly resistance. It's been a strong area. This whole area here. We do have CPI, so we might get a push. I'm going to see what happened the last pound CPI. I've got 2 minutes. 4 hours currently bullish. Weak bullish. But if pound yen was to drop, this would be a good place to drop from, because it's at a higher time frame resistance. Okay, we have a 30-minute support. And we're breaking above the 30-minute resistance. I'm going to leave this where it is right now. I'm going to take this weekly res off though. But let's see what's cracking now. See where the next levels are in case we do drop. put some lower levels if we get a push up. Also want to see how far up we could go. Right, I've got some levels to the left. Right, that's already a level there. They're quite close together. I'm going to use this level because there's no top wick right here. And this one's a bit weak. Prefer these ones. Cool. Right. Less than a minute. Do I have time? I don't think I have time to look for the last CPI. 44 seconds, Feb 19th. 19th of Feb. It was weak. We pushed up, came back down, but ultimately we were bearish for the day. Cool. 20 seconds to go. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Nice little drop down. No top wick, but it's news. Still waiting. Alright, so it came out negative 2.8%. They were expecting 3%, which is good. That means inflation is going down. It's perfect. Lower inflation is what we need. So I think that's why it's typically when inflation is low, it weakens the currency. What's up, Benny? You good? What's up, Rosie? So we're getting this drop. I don't know how much further it drops, but like I said, it's a good place to drop from because we're at a weekly resistance when it pulled back from like right here. GJ. Alright, what's gold doing? Gold closed right on the resistance. Oof. Gold closed right on the Asian range. So I'm trying to have two conversations at once. Yo, what's happening? Good day, y'all. Just watching this pound yen. So we just had CPI, so we've had this nice little drop. Inflation is going down. So maybe even a retest of this resistance. 194.3. Yeah, thank you. But yeah, we're just waiting now, just waiting. Gold, just waiting for candles to close. Because we closed at this resistance, but we haven't formed another resistance yet. So the candle can either do two things: close above and confirm that gold is going to continue up, or we can create a resistance. But I would need a strong resistance for a pullback, and even then 4 hours still very bullish, daily's bullish, so I prefer gold buys. We're heading up to this 4 hour resistance again, so I want to see what happens here. I need more than just a closure above this resistance. I need a closure above the 4 hour. So yeah, it's just a waiting game. But also with gold, it's breaking the last 4 hour high too. Look. But yeah, gold is a waiting. Our pound yen, I want to see how this candle closes, because it was moving very bullish, and obviously news, we had the pullback. We've got this area here, which was being held a long time yesterday. If I do that, it's an old level, but it's obviously a strong level. Waiting for the break, all London session yesterday, and then we finally got it. Took these sells down. Yeah, yesterday's trade was nice, all the way down to this support that we had here. But yeah, if pound yen closes back above this support, or it flips bullish, definitely looking for some more buys. The daily's very bullish. Yeah, so I need it to push up anyway. The 4 hour will be bullish. Need a top wick. In fact, why don't I have a resistance here? So yeah, we'll see what's going on with GJ. See, I'm bullish on gold, but it is inside a big 4 hour range. So until this candle closes, this is the 4 hour support. This is the 4 hour resistance. Like I said, I don't see this candle coming all the way back down 120 pips and flipping bearish in the next 2 hours. But anything can happen. But yeah, I don't see it. So I think we get a nice 4 hour support here. And we filled this previous wick, broken the high. Just need to break above 30.29. We can target the next resistance 50 pips away. And see if we can keep pushing up. But I think if we break this last lower high, depending on when it is, volume should keep gold pushing up. Good that we've broken the first lower high here at 30.23 with ease. So it kind of looks like gold is transitioning to bullish structure, because obviously we've got the lows, the high, low, and then here we failed to make a lower low after this next, the last wave down. So we're creating a higher low. So I think, you know, we start to push up. Something like that. I think GJ stays bullish. Yeah, if it doesn't drive down some more. But to be honest, the volume can come in about 7:30, 8 o'clock when market opens. We get a reaction to the news now, but we don't get the real move until later. That gold is chilling right now. If it respects the Asian highs and closes back in a range, yeah, I think we get a pullback. I'm not sure if gold just creates these long, like, bearish moves, bullish moves up and down. Look, it's 100 pips, 110 pips down and 110 pips straight back up. I hope gold doesn't start ranging again. I know, right, Rosie? Jeez. Me too. Me too. Only thing is with the sells or with the buyers, it's got to break all these 4-hour resistance levels. From the downtrend. Gold 15-minute just about closed above the resistance. GJ 15 closed below the support. M15 wick fill. You know how I feel about the M15. I think if GJ hadn't bounced off this level here, if it was maybe a bit higher, then I would have taken the 15-minute sells. But the fact that it's pushed down into this area and then rejected it, yeah, I don't really like it. Don't really like the sells right now. And where pound yen is pushing up so bullish, I need to wait. But I definitely think we get a top wick today for this news candle. You said with volume, gold is a good buy. We're gonna need volume to push past all of these resistance levels, honestly. I mean, kind of like yesterday, where we closed right on the level and we had a strong push up, and then we rejected both levels and closed below and then came back down. So this candle here was a very good confirmation for sells. It's a rejection candle. We've closed below resistance, higher time frame resistances, retested too. Then the next candle didn't push up much. Would have had a good stop loss. 36 pips. Sell all the way down. My first target would have been here. Would have been a long hold overnight, which I wouldn't have done. But yeah, it's really playing range to range. Bearish close on GJ, I might take sells.
Come on.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know, I'm just not feeling sells in this range. Even though this this is an old level, really and truly. The range is from, I suppose, this support to this support here. But now I need to see how this wick, how we close here. So I have just under 10 minutes anyway for this candle to close. This is normally when we see the volume for GJ. Last 10 minutes. Still feeling pound yen buyers, to be honest with you. You really don't see GJ buyers. That's cool. That's alright. Daily is so bullish. Yeah, the daily is bullish. That's what's making me more on pound yen buyers, the daily candle. I mean, the 4 hours bearish now. Look, daily's very bullish. But we're only 50 pips away from the daily open, so yeah. 4 hour. We were below this last 4 hour resistance. Still have an hour and 37 until this 4 hour candle closes. And yeah. We've had this news candle. We only pushed 30 pips, which is not much for news. We have a nice range down. Just have to wait for these candles to close. Do. CPI is not going to make GBP that weak. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not actually sure, to be honest, because we've got lower CPI, so inflation has gone down, which means that it should encourage the Bank of England to start reducing interest rates. To be honest, I haven't done much reading about the UK's, well, not even the UK, about the pound's like policies and plans. Like, were they waiting for a lower CPI to then start reducing rates? So we just had the interest rates last week or the week before, where they kept it the same. So I need to go back and see, you know, when they said what they need to see for them to reduce it. And I haven't done that, so I can't really, that's why I'm not too sure of what today's CPI would do, if I'm honest with you. Like I know with the US. Okay, gold, we're still hovering below this resistance. Okay, pound yen. Gonna get a nice strong bearish candle. Right, so let's see how far we have till this support. 14 pips. Yeah, there's not enough in this range. Not enough left in this range for me. It's a shame. Mm, 1 hour's clean. One hour is clean. Alright, so gold respected that previous 30-minute low. So much indecision. I know, right? Looked like I was gonna get a gold closure above. Now it's bearish again. We're just waiting on the volume to kick in. If it doesn't come at 7:30, 8 o'clock, 8:30, you know how it goes. Alright, candles closing. Alright, so GJ, we're gonna get a strong bearish candle. Yeah, the range is a bit too small for me, unfortunately. If you get a retest and then maybe a flip, so if you get a strong top wick, could potentially take the flip, but price would have to pull back first and then come back down, fill this wick, and then push. I might can squeeze a little 20 pips out of it. I'm not getting much of a top wick. It's just gonna break and drop, or push down first and then flip and push back up. And broke the low in less than a minute. Barely a top wick, I know, right? Just dropped. There wouldn't have been much of a chance to get in, because yeah, it just drove straight down. 8 pip stop loss potentially. Yeah, this range is too small for me anyway. Only 14 pips to the support. I really don't like when the candle drives down first if I'm looking for sells. Man, look at that gold. Literally closed with an indecision candle right on the resistance. Talk about indecision. That is a crazy closure right there. Oh man. Gold does not want to give us, doesn't want to make it easy this morning. Doom, 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 doom. Gold buyers impulse entry. Good luck. Let me know how it goes. In fact, I'll see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Alright, GJ. Definitely not coming back for that top wick anytime soon. It's a nice pullback for this 4 hour. Now if this daily can flip bearish, We'll be breaking the 4-hour support, breaking 4-hour low, it'll be a nice drop. Ooh. I'm in gold. Good shit. Yeah, I didn't have that confirmation. I mean, it just about closed above. Closed on it. Nah. It's a nice stop loss though, 25 pips. A very nice stop loss for gold these days. But if it can close above this resistance, I kind of like the buys more. And if this candle can really close above the Asian highs, then I could look for a nice push up. Yeah, look, 4-hour resistance there, 1-hour resistance. I need that closure above 30.29 for sure. Go GJ. Look at this 1-hour candle. The sells are nice. Let's see if we can get a closure below this support. Got a nicer range. $27 pips. But if I was gonna wait for this candle to close below, stop loss is gonna be big. Yeah, look, 29 pips, potentially more than that, just to get 27. Might as well go for the 50 pip range on gold. No bottom wick on gold, right? M15 continuation pattern on gold, yeah? Oh yeah. I see it, I see it. We actually got the closure above twice. How many pips do you get out of it? It pushed to 14. Nah, the gold buys look good for sure. GJ still dropping. And don't forget, pound yen is selling from that weekly resistance right at the news. It was at the weekly resistance. Yeah, no top wick for me, and the range was too small. I'll be looking for sells if GJ daily flips bearish. Oh yeah, if the daily's bearish, the 4 hours bearish, then yeah, there's definitely a sell bias. Definitely a sell bias. But I'm very curious to see what it does at the daily flip, because every time it's come down here today so far, it's kind of bounced off of it. So I'm wondering if it's going to do that again, or if it's actually going to flip bearish and keep pushing. So that'll be very interesting to see. It's also at psychological levels, so 194. So it's definitely an area where that can hold price. It's a shame this GJ didn't have more of a, at least a top wick. But it's definitely volume after the news. Nah, this gold push looks good. Where's your 20 pips, Benny? 30.29, right above the resistance. Oh, you're about to hit that. Continuation patterns don't need a wick. He's not lying. He's not lying. That was a nice move. It was, for sure. Benny's the M15 god. Really captures them M15 moves, them 15-minute candle moves. Crazy. Mastered it. Alright, let's see what gold does at this. It's resistance now. GJ still tanking. Alright, new 15-minute candle. Now gold's struggling. Well, not struggling, but it's slowing down. Makes sense. 15-minute close right on the resistance. Damn gold. There's no bottom wick. Closure above this at the end of the 1 hour, then buys are on. Yeah, definitely above 30.29, because it's a 4 hour, 1 hour resistance as well. Yeah man, looks good. That's what we're waiting for. Waiting for this candle to close and be good. How big is this stop loss right now? 36 pips. Oof. It's not bad. Anything under 50 pips right now with gold is not bad. My only concern or slight worry is that this 30-minute candle has no bottom wick. That's it. So I just hope that if it does want to push back down, it doesn't break this 30-minute high, so we're not in if it does come back for that bottom wick. We'll just hope that it comes later. Maybe even use 15 minutes for stop loss. Nah, yeah, it'll be that candle. Gold looks better than GJ right now. Yes, it does. Just range wise anyway. Gold just has bigger ranges. GJ's ranges aren't very clean. It still isn't bad. 28 pips. Let me just write it so I don't forget. Just keep forgetting. 28 pips. Alright, that's 28 pip range here. This range 26 pips. Yeah, they're kind of small ranges, whereas gold from there to there is a 50 pip range, so hopefully it doesn't push up too much. Hopefully not too much without us, but gold can go a long way in 8 minutes. We're back to 30-30. GJ, what are we doing? The thing about this pound yen, I'm going to take this off now because it's broken. The thing with this pound yen drop now is it's created a nice long, it's created a clean range. It's created a clean range for a retracement. Look, when it creates these clean ranges, a lot of times the moves get retraced. Yes, I'd love for it to get down to the daily flip. And with gold, obviously I don't want gold to push up too much, but then I don't want it to close below this resistance as well. It's got to stay above. I'm not a fan of these impulse entries. Don't pull back too much. Don't pull back too much. Dum, 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 dum. 1 hour looks clean. Alright, so the 4 hour low is at, let me put it right on the candle, let's see, 194.08. So let's see if we break that previous 4 hour low. Then we'll be breaking the high and the low of the 4 hour candle. For now, let's keep an eye on gold. Gbpjpy might be creating a continuation pattern on the 15-minute. Ah, yes. Let's see. Let's see. It'd be good if it does have a long top wick and then push down and have a very small bullish body. That'd be good for Gbpjpy. But either way, I don't think I can get into any sells just here. The ranges, it's a bit too small. The ranges are too small. 13 pips to the next 30-minute support. Gold is the one. Gold is the one. Give me a nice closure above. Little 40 pips. This is where I would be targeting, where all these wicks have tapped. 30, 35. Alright, minute and 45 seconds. Right, so after the closure above, gonna wait for a bottom wick and then hopefully get into some buys for gold. I hope you get a decent top wick as well. Nothing crazy, not a rejection wick, just a bit of room. Right, getting set up here for these gold buys. Need a bottom wick first. Come on, gold, give us a bottom wick. Oh man. Okay, so GJ opened up and pushed down. Didn't break the low yet, which is good. It needs to push up, create a top wick first anyway. Yeah, small top wick. Continuation pattern looks good though. If it breaks the low, 13 pips. Bit too small for me. Need at least 20, 25, 30. Damn, is gold frozen? Like it's just not moving. And apparently we don't make bottom wicks anymore on the 30-minute. I can't believe how little gold is moving. With no bottom wick. And my broker has a small bottom wick. The smallest. It's just pushing, right? Just like the last candle did. Look at this. Push 10 pips. Straight up. What's GJ doing? GJ's pushing down. Some guy just randomly. What was that? Yo, I'll be back with one sec. Good, gold's finally coming back for this bottom wick. Crazy. All right, finally getting this bottom wick. Okay, GJ tapped into this daily flip. It tapped into the daily flip. This is what I was looking for. See what happened when it came down here. But that 15-minute continuation pattern played out nicely. There's still not much of a range, not enough of a range for me. But I like this bottom wick that gold is creating. Still not much though, is it? It's kind of pushed up so much. I don't know if I want to take the re-break. This price action, I'm not feeling it, I'm not gonna lie. Boom, 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 boom. Damn, GJ. It's been a nice drop this morning. Big drop. How much has it fallen since that news? 70 pips? 72 pips? So gold came down and made that bottom wick, but it's not a very long bottom wick, so I can't use it as a stop loss. If it did come down and create a longer wick, then potentially could have taken the flip. So when the candle was flipping bullish again, and then got a bit of a lower entry, anticipating that it pushes up, you know, re-breaks this high and continues up. It's not been the greatest price action today. How far is GJ gonna drop? Bottom wick is too small on this gold candle, so stop loss will be large for 30 pip ratio. Yeah, I would have used the 15-minute though. I would use the 15-minute stops. If the 30 minutes too big, then yeah, 15-minute bottom wick is better. So it's been 21 pips, but still not much of a pullback on this entry candle, which is a shame. TPs are close together, 30, 32 and 30, 34. What's that 32? Oh, this one. Yeah, I would have been going for this. The reason I would use the 30, not even a 30, 34, but this one above, is because we've got this 30-minute resistance here, and then also we've tapped into it. So even though there's a 4-hour resistance, I'm not expecting price to just hit the 4-hour resistance and pull back. I'm expecting it to create a wick in there, like push up, wick in that area, and then pull back. So that's why I'd go a little bit higher. But it looks like GJ is tanking. Oof, 100 pip drop from that news. Pushed right through this second range. Dad, where are we heading for? Shoot, how big is this range now? 29, 30 pips. So now the daily's bearish. A 4-hour has broken the previous 4-hour low by far, and the support. Yeah, the GJ looks like it's gonna drop. So 193.45 to the next 4-hour support. Alright, we're getting a better bottom wick on gold. We're getting a much better bottom wick. Let's see now if it closes back in this range or if it holds. That's what the 15-minute candle's doing. That's about to close. Remember, there's still no bottom wick on this 7:30 candle as well. How far is gold gonna drop? If gold closes below 30.26, then sells. Yeah, then it'll be a fake out. You're right, Benny, you're right. You're right. And this pullback is why I don't take buys as soon as the candle pushes up, because it has to come back down and make a bottom wick. So you don't want to take an entry as soon as the candle opens and it pushes, which was kind of the hesitation with GJ as well as the small ranges. The fact that it just opened and just pushed. But it was coming off of news as well, so it makes sense. But this gold push up into this area where we've got all of these higher time frame resistances, these rejection wicks to the left, the buys there definitely, it didn't make sense without a longer bottom wick. So now we're pushing below the first 4-hour resistance. If it closes back below the 30-minute resistance, I think gold retraces some of this push up. Right now, pound yen is at a strong support level. We've tapped it 4 times. 100 pip drop. Oh, we got further to go. Oops, let's put that back. Anyone catch any of these pound yen sells? No clean entries. Yeah. If gold gives us a nice continuation pattern, then we can continue up. If we close weak bullish, weak bearish, but above this resistance, I'll be looking for some buys. But it looks like it's pulling back from this area. Also, the 30-minute candle, or not 30 minutes, sorry, the 44-hour candle is closing in less than 40 minutes. So if it closes below this 4-hour resistance, I think the next one is going to create that lower high and then we push down. So we'll be respecting that last 4-hour level. Let's see if that was a gold fake out. We're back in the range, especially if we push back into the Asian range. So Asian highs are right here, 30.27. If we close below, I think we push down and we have this clean range to the left. Very interesting. I don't even think I want GJ sells here either. Let's just push down too much through all of these small ranges. It's a good place for gold to pull back. Still cautious of these higher lows here though. And this higher low, which is also a 4-hour support, because this 4-hour candle is not going to flip in the next 30 minutes. Come on, close below in 6 minutes and I'll be in some sells. Looking for about 20 pips because it's still counter trend. Daily is still bullish. 4 hours still bullish. So it'll be a quick scalp. Gold could be coming back for that bottom wick only. That's also true. So if it makes this bottom wick and then it still closes above the resistance, I'm still looking for the buyers. But if it closes below, you get a strong closure below, back in the range. We're back in the Asian range. We've engulfed. And we have this clean range down. I'll be looking for sells at least to the daily flip. Where's the low? So this candle opened at 26.35 and the low is 26.38, so 0.3 pips away from making that bottom wick. Crazy work. I think it's making the top wick on the last 5-minute candle and also last 5 minutes of the 30-minute candle. If this last 5-minute candle flips bearish, I'm jumping in sells. Okay. Yeah, I'm waiting for a closure below this resistance. Waiting for a closure below. But we are back in the Asian range. So that's one confirmation. But that's the only confirmation I have. This candle was still above this resistance. Doom, 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 doom. That might have been a break and retest. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, you know. That's what I'm thinking. Because it's pulled back to the resistance. If it closes below, then yeah, it's a fake out. We're back in the range. I'm looking for the sells. But if it's just come back and just retested it and it still closes above, then the previous closure above is still valid. And that's what's worrying me. But I wish it came down, made the bottom wick, like at least created a bit of a bottom wick here, and then push back up. Then I would like the buys more. You know? What's GJ doing? Looks like this support is still holding for pound yen. Yeah, these ranges don't even matter anymore, because we're already in them. All right, last 30 minutes of London Open. Let's see what's cracking. Let's see what's happening. All right, so gold is still closing above, but this next candle could still break the low and push down into this range. So the sells aren't off the table, but we don't have a setup. There's no confirmation for the sells yet. We have a resistance on the 30-minute, and that's about it. that's all we have. We still closed above resistance. So if you're thinking about sales, think about what's, like, how much things can confirm that price is going down. For me, the only thing there is that we formed a resistance. But on the bullish side, we've still closed above the first resistance. We're above Asian highs. We closed above the resistance. We retested, sorry, the resistance again. So yeah, I need a break below for the sells. It's a nice clean range down here though. If we can push, if we can just break these lows, the sells look better. Bottom wick fill on M15. Closure below. Yeah, that's what we're waiting for. Waiting for a closure back in this range. I need a 30-minute closure though. I can't use 15-minute closures. It's not strong enough for me. Not a good confirmation for me. Yeah, closure below will be good. Closure below 30.26 is perfect for sells. Yes, that's what we're waiting for. Waiting for the fake out. Now if gold stays above, then there's no sells just yet. If this 30-minute candle creates a support here, I'm taking buyers back up on GJ. Oh yeah, we've got a long wait. We've got a long wait. I mean, 25 minutes. This would be a really good place to take the buyers back up. Like this area is no longer valid because we've broken it. So this is actually the new range on GJ. Because we've broken all of these supports. So we've got this clean range. If we do get a support here, it will be off this strong support that's been tapped 4 times. And then yeah, I do see the buyers back up. I would prefer it if the daily candle was bullish as well. So I don't know how much this pushes up if it does. But I don't really want to be taking buyers against a bearish 4-hour and a bearish daily. And we've broken yesterday's low. So we could get a pullback here on GJ. It could continue down, to be fair. could continue down. We just about broke yesterday's low. Yeah, gold looks like it was just a break and retest, retesting Asian highs. No volume in gold right now, right? Gold is sleeping. Gold went to sleep. At least if the candle was moving up and down, but it's barely even moving. GJ is going to re-break the daily low. This is a crazy drop. Oh, gold. You pushing? You pushing? Still has to make this bottom wick. I mean, it's there, but it's... You know what? The bottom wick is actually there. It's just really, really, really small. See it? It's like a pip. Actually does have a bottom wick. A very, very... No, I'm not even going to say it. I'm not even going to say it. But yeah, wait for the confirmation for sales. Get a nice closure below. Probably your best bet. Man. 20 minutes left. Then taking a little break. We'll be back for NY. But yeah, if gold closes below in the next, like before 9 o'clock, then I'm definitely going to take some quick sells. Very, very quick sells. Because even though the daily and 4-hour bullish, we'll be rejecting this 4-hour resistance on like the current 4-hour time frame, and possibly closing below the last 4-hour high. And then obviously we'll have a bearish 1-hour candle, 30 minutes created a resistance and respected that, and then if we close below, we're back in this range. So those would be my confirmations for the sells. All depends on how this 30-minute candle closes. A lot of waiting. But the next 30-minute support is all the way down here, 30.15. Got this minor 15-minute level, like 10 pips away. Other than that, it's a pretty clean drop. I don't know if you're gonna get that 30-minute support, Rosie. It's looking very bearish. Just range. It's the next 4-hour level. Yeah, GJ is going to come down, at least retest this 4-hour support. You know how GJ likes to play zone to zone, kind of like gold, 4-hour level to 4-hour level. So we broke that first one. It's the next one down here. It's 193.4. All right, golds, let's go. Push back into this range. Give us that closure below. Oh my god. go. Alright, we're in the range. We're in the range. Just need a closure now. I didn't like the impulse entry here. Yeah, because it's right into this, right into that key level, isn't it? And you kind of got these bottom wicks to the left as well. Now I understand. This is good. This is good. Let's look where we have the Asian range. I'm looking for a pullback at least to the daily flip. So hopefully this candle doesn't push down too much in the next 11 minutes. We're like 45 pips away. Now if it can just range around here, that'd be great. 20 pip stop loss. Just under 50 pip target. And I'm not looking for a drive all the way down. But if the daily does flip bearish, then obviously I'll hold a bit longer. But that's where I'm looking to at least take some money off the table. So yeah, just stay below 30.26 gold and we're good. We're good. Right, GJ. Approaching this level. So 4 hours support. Come on, get there. Okay, golds, good push. It's a good push. It's a very good push. I like it, I like it. This is a good fake out. It's a very good fake out. And that's why these buys up here after that first push was not a good idea. Because as soon as the candle opened, it pushed up. We had no bottom wick. We came down, we created a small bottom wick, came up again, didn't re-break its own high. And then we closed strong bearish. So even though we had a bullish bias and a closure above, didn't rush into an execution, perfect. That's why you gotta have these rules in place. You know? Make sure your buy candles have a bottom wick first. Super important. All right, gold, you're making a big candle now. Don't want a massive stop loss. We're at 37 pips so far. This 4-hour candle is going to have a long top wick. Some good rejection. How far is it now? It's not that far to the daily flip, which was my first. So I'm closing some. But as long as it's about 30 pips, 20-30 pips, it's good. All right, gold 3 minutes. Come on. This is setting up nice. Alright, GJ gonna pull up and still hold above this support? Nuts. Now let's focus on gold. Gold is the one. Get some quick sells in. Then go get some breakfast. I'm still looking for GJ buy. You on these buys, isn't it? I mean, if it closes above 193.7, I'll still need a support at least. And then maybe I need the daily to be bullish. I don't want to buy against a bearish daily and 4 hour. But I do like that we pushed down close to this 4 hour level and then pulled up. So that's a good look. And again, if this support holds, then it's obviously a strong support. You know, we haven't had a closure below it yet. Still got, you know, less than a minute for this candle to close. But if it closes above, if we respect this support, then yeah, I just need one more confirmation. One more confirmation for buyers, which would be a support. Then I can buy up from the support. Now, not this one because it's closing with a bearish candle. All right. So let's line up these gold sells. So once gold makes a little top wick, breaks that low, I'll be in some sells. Alright, make a top wick for me first, please. That'll be grand. Alright, I'm in some sells. Just made a little top wick. What did I get in? 23, 50, 1. I'm going to use the 15-minute candle for a stop loss. Pips. Yeah, I'm gonna close some at this daily flip if we push down to the daily flip, so I'm gonna lock some in. It's 20 pips away. It's pretty much 20 pips on the dot. So 15-minute stop loss. Snatch these 20 pips. Let's go, come on. Right, how big is the stop? 32 pips, so around, we're 16. So about halfway, if we get to about 16 pips in drawdown, I'll close half. So I'm not taking a full 32 pip stop. Shoot, where was it? I'll figure it out. Where was it? 16 pips. It's a bit lower than that. It's a little bit lower. Boom, boom, boom. So we've got a new hour candle, not much of a top wick, but we've had this bearish volume pushing down back into the range. We've got a clean range to the left. A 4-hour rejected this resistance, this 4-hour candle. We've got a new 4-hour candle opening. Dum, dum, dum. Shoot, where is? Let's do that. Alright, Goldie, let's go. What's GJ doing in the meantime? So we closed above, still pushing down. If we get a nice support, engulf this previous candle, which rejected. Yep. Oh, it's a good stretch. Come on, gold, move 20 pips. It's nothing. It's light work. Light work. To the daily flip. Let me copy this. Let me say just under here. It's not, it's a bit above it. Closing. that's my risk management. I close halfway in drawdown, close partials at 20 pips. Alright, we're in some profits. Come on, let's push a little bit more. Cleanest range. It is a clean range. It should push. At least if it wants to create a support, I think it pushes down a little bit more before it does that. But would love for it to retest like a key level before it retraces if it wants to continue bullish. Look, there's not even on the 15, it's just clean. There's no support on the way down. Even if we come to this 4-hour level, it's still where I want to close partials. You know? So yeah, man, we should push. Now it's just, you know, waiting for it to push. No rush, no rush. Just let the candles do its thing. Nearly at 10 pips. Pips, 9.3 pips. 10 pips. Lovely. Come on, just a little bit more. Oh damn. Snatched. It's a bit cold. Right, well, gold's messing about. GJ's looking good to stay closed above. If this 4 hour respects this previous low, then I think the next 4 hours pushing up on GJ. Like the current, not the next one, but the current one. like we pull up. Maybe a little retest of this broken support would be good. Would be good. There we go. Oh, sorry. All right, we're at 15 pips. Nearly there, nearly there. Nearly at the place where I'm gonna lock some in. Just hovering around the 15 pips mark. Just need a little more of a drop. Just a little slap down. Come on, 5 pips. Alright, just need one more pip. I'm at 19.3 pips. Boom, 20 pips. Alright, I've locked in some, 80%. Closed 8%, stop loss at break even now. It's a little bit higher. Perfect. Now just let the runner do his thing. Beautiful trade, beautiful trade. W trade. Thank you, Rosie. Let's go. It's what we waited all morning for. It's what we waited all morning for. So I'm just gonna let this trade play out and then I'm gonna get off. So it's either gonna hit my stop loss at break even or the runner's gonna keep running. Yes, Caswell, you got in on this, yeah? I didn't want to use a buy stop, a sell stop this time. Thought just manual entry, just jump in. But yeah, that was nice. Should keep driving down, to be fair. Like I said, it's a clean range. I don't see why it stops. But I did expect a retest of the daily flip. And if it does bounce up from somewhere, that's where I expect it to be. Yeah, Caswell likes this 30 pips. 20 pips ain't enough. It's gonna get there. You got a clean range, man. Got a clean range. If the daily flip wasn't where it is, I would be waiting for a bit longer. But I know, you know, the daily flip is a level that holds price sometimes. You close full at 20. Nice, nice, nice. That's it, man. Snatch your pips. In and out. In and out. It's the way. Get them pips and go. I really want GJ buys. Don't like being in 2 trades. Oh. How's GJ setting up for you? Let's do something. Yeah, GJ's it's respecting that 4-hour low for now. But yeah, I think if GJ is going to be a buy, it's going to be a bit later, maybe NY. But you know what? I'm going to leave it here, guys, because it's getting on. And yeah, so it's either going to hit stop loss or we're going to keep pushing. But my TP, I put my TP down here, 30.15. So I want to see if gold pushes down there. That'd be great. That would be very great. If not, then it is what it is. But I'll be back for NY. Hopefully more of the same, more of the same. Yeah, there's no more analysis I can do for like the rest of the session. Just wait for NY now. Alright guys, peace out. Wait, Caswell, you should be nearly 30 pips now. Nearly 32 pips away from 30 pips. If you got a similar entry to mine. Oh, 30 pips. Let's go. 30 pips. Let's go. W trade, man. It's a wait, but we took it. We got it. Very nice, very nice. Alright guys, see you this afternoon.